Okay, so here we go. We have classification of synovial joints by shape, gliding joints, hinge, pivot, condylar, which is knuckle, saddle, right? You hitch a ride on somebody that has a saddle and a horse. So ball and socket, right? Ball and socket was the shoulder. Hinge, we use the best example was the elbow, but there's fingers, there's other things, not the knee. Okay, so one more time. So I have gliding, hinge, pivot. So gliding, right? We said it's gliding, right? We have gliding joints found between the sternum and the clavicle. What do I call that joint? It's sternoclavicular. And I said it was non-axial or multi-axial. So be aware of that. These are all other examples, but sternoclavicular is the primary one that I will and can test you on. There's smooth transitional movement. So what's the point of having a joint here? Well, I can elevate my shoulder, right? I can elevate my arm using muscles in my shoulder, and basically the movement, right, at my shoulder limits me to horizontal. That's it. The only way I can get above horizontal is to actually cause movement at the sternoclavicular joint. So if I fracture not the sternum, but the clavicle, I limit the range of motion above the horizontal. Okay, so this is the horizontal. Anything above is actually movement at the sternoclavicular joint. Monaxial, one movement, right? We said one plane. So this would be the sagittal plane in this case. It occurs between the humeral ulnar joint, also known as the hinge joint of the elbow. So elbow is humeral ulnar. Interphalangeal joint are here, right? And then ankle is actually a really good one. Not the way that it's connected is not exactly hinge, but the motion itself is hinge. When you look at the knee, technically the knee is what we call a screw home mechanism. If you get into advanced biomechanics or something a little bit above this level, you're going to find that it has specific type of movement. But in this level of text, they kind of dumb it down to it's a hinge joint. It's not really a hinge joint. If you look at doing leg extensions or knee extensions, when you push the bar forward with your feet and you extend upward, your toes don't go straight up. That's not natural. Your toes will actually start to move outward. So it's almost like moving a screw. The screw has that motion, so we call it screw home mechanism, not knee joint.